Hello there. It's another almost beautiful spring day in Portland, Oregon. I think I remembered to do all the things. I didn't say this in Discord. Everyone. Okay, I did it. I think I did it. I don't know what to work on. Man, I just am so... I know what I should be working on. Did some more tax stuff this morning. I'm done like doing my taxes. Now it's the process of like getting everything to the accountant and all that stuff. But that's going along. Still need some idea for the MongoDB thing. Maybe we will just like, I don't know, start building something with no idea and see what happens. And I also kind of want to play Slay the Spire. But I thought we'd work on the bot for a little while, just because there's a lot of things that are half done. One thing I really am not certain about is we put stuff, yesterday we set up DocQ. Haunted, am I haunted? Wait, who's haunted? How come when you said that I got a message on my phone? Are you asking about the button, the work on haunted? Oh, that thing. Yeah, that thing. Kind of forgot about it. It works. I think. With an incredible uptime of whenever the last time I worked on this was. Kind of forgot about it. Brave. It's true. No schema design. Don't have to... Hello, binary C. Hello, Dreckman. No create table functions. I could work on haunted. I'm gonna go laser cut some stuff. One of the things I am gonna do at PNCA Tuesday is set up a camera on their laser cutter. Look, Dreckman loves Mongo, so nobody say anything bad about Mongo. Here's what I can't decide. I moved some stuff to DocQ yesterday. Actually, does that stuff still work? Let's see. The two things we moved. We can turn off the Babby. Like, some of the YouTube videos are looking weird when I upload this to YouTube because there's this ghost of a cat flying around. We moved mission control there. It still seems to function. Let's see what the weather is for everybody. That shouldn't close, but hey. No new functionality, just wanted it to work. Life is yours. It's 1 in the morning, 0 degrees Celsius. Great. Spy on Draklin. Draklin, which one's you? Which Arizonan are you? You can't, it's in the way. Cottonwood, Peoria, or Phoenix? I'm assuming you've looked at my website in the last month. Phoenix is closest? All right. What's going on there? Ooh, a nice 78 degrees. Okay, this seems to work. At this moment, at least. One of these days, I'll make this where anybody can do the thing. It's most of that code is already there. It's just, I haven't bothered to do it. It seems a little weird. I don't know. I get torn about stuff like this because on the one hand, like, this is an old project. It doesn't really matter. But I also would like those old things to continue to work. So it just feels weird putting time into it. It's like, again, like I said yesterday, almost like an art conservation thing or art preservation thing to make sure these things work. Okay, that works. It has HTTPS. This thing also seems to work. The coolest thing about this project, or the thing I'm most proud of, is the way that I got clicking links to work. It was such a pain in the butt. Because Unity, you can get texture coordinates when you click something. You cannot get texture coordinates, at least at this time, maybe you can now, in 3JS. And so I have to have like an individual UV color render pass, and then I have to figure out where I'm clicking based on that color value and then figure out if there was text that was a link. It was a big pain in the butt. It was more trouble than it was worth, really, because this was made to just run on a screen. Anyway, okay, those things seem to work. So one question is, do I move BotMadeThis to DocQ? I kind of don't want to because I kind of like the immediate feedback with it on Glitch, but one thing I do want to do on Glitch is at least figure out how to have it also in get. Because right now, all the code for the bot exists only on glitch, and that feels a little weird. Also, how does that work? Like, if I make edits here, does it automatically go back? I don't know. Let's learn together. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. How many people are getting drunk on Twitch right now? Is that a thing? Look at Life is Yours has a cool space game. Okay. Can I import code and get it from? Sure. Clone from repo. But then is there any way to like push back? I mean, maybe it's more trouble than... to sync. I don't like this song that happens sometimes. The one with words. Get out of here. Words song. Yeah, I wouldn't really call this syncing. I would call it mirroring, because sync would imply that changes go the other way. What's this say? Right. Import and export. Export to GitHub. But can I only do that when I create a thing? Wait, where did that come from? Man, I hate this. We ran into this yesterday. Documenting things with animated GIFs, I really hate. Because it's like, oh, sorry, I missed a step. Okay, it's under the tools button. Awesome. Get, import, and export. Every glitch project is also a Git repo. So if I want to export to GitHub, add your GitHub account to import and export to a repo. This makes me slightly nervous. No, I don't know. I don't know about this. Does anybody have a biometric Windows 10 thing that they like? It's just like some biometric way to unlock one password on Windows. It'd be kind of cool. Okay, tools. Export to GitHub. To a glitch branch of my existing GitHub repo, huh? So export to GitHub. And my repository needs to have at least one file in it already. Okay. So this will be, sure. Sure. And we'll use one file, apparently. And then I'll stick it in a glitch branch. I don't really want it to. I prefer it just stuck it in master, but okay. So now presumably I can grab this and do this. Updated with glitch with, what is this? A cactus and a small smiling. Oh, I think that's a woman's face. I thought it was a small smiling sunny side up egg. It appears to not be a small smiling sunny side up woman's face. I mean egg. I got momentarily distracted by something weird in OBS. Okay. Did it work? Glitch. Oh, it's just a woman with glasses. I thought she was rolling her eyes. Okay. Well, kind of wish it would have let me choose the branch. So like anything I did, we could just do this and we'll push to there and we'd have the thing. I could do that. I guess I'm trying to decide if I want to continue to use glitch at all. Like, I was sort of maybe thinking I would just get this and then get out of the glitch world. But I could do that. But I kind of like it. I kind of like the immediate feedback of it. More than anything, I just didn't want it to be like the document of record, you know? Like the only place that this bot existed. Speaking of this bot, I think I decided a couple things. So I did something last time where I moved some functionality to the server side, and I think I decided I don't want to do that. And Binary C pointed this out last time, like that I could just do this client side, and I could just have a way where the client could speak to the server, and it would be fine. And then all functionality can be client side, and I don't have to have this weird scenario where it's like half and half. And then we just need a way to say something here, and we're all good. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is... Now the one exception to that is uptime, but what we'll do is have a custom uptime command. I think. So we've already got all this nonsense here. And we already have... Yeah, we have this chat commands... This idea of chat commands. So we'll just have one for each of these, basically. What we'll need to change is just the idea of client.say. Why is this now? Because I deleted my comma. That's the reason. No, that's a good point. I kind of forgot that you could even do console stuff. I mean, that's great because I could just I could potentially just push from there. Like I could experiment here and then push to docu from there, I guess. I don't know. I just want... I'm still not decided. Still not fully decided. Still not even convinced that I like docu. Docu. Okay, uptime. Uptime's going to be an outlier. Heat's going to be a thing. Okay, so... Here's what I propose. I propose that we change all these to Is there anywhere else we're sending? No. So I propose that we send some kind of packet that'll have the same kind of way we receive stuff is where there's a type. and then a payload associated with that type. We'll do a type say and message whatever the message is. And the exception to that will be uptime, which will be type uptime, and it will just be a different command. I think I like that idea. And then on the other side, we'll do this. Miss uptime? I just skip it because it's weird. Discord pep talk uptime heat. Is there another one? Oh, this was just wrong. Wait, how did that work? Did I just now mess that up? Maybe I just messed it up, because otherwise that makes no sense. That would have worked. Yeah, and then uptime is just going to send type uptime, so we can have other kinds of commands that come from client to server. This is also wrong, I just realized. I need to, I gotta stringify all this. Now where to get that? What do I even get with? Do I send data through that? When I call the chat commands? I do. I just send it whatever the data was. Which I don't really have to have. But okay, something like this. And then on the other side, we'll do a client say anytime we need client say. And then inside our message block on the server side, where we like the on message from clients, we'll do the thing. So those would be all of our chat commands. I feel like I'm missing one. Maybe not. Okay, so that means down. Okay, and then on this side we could robustify things. But for now, since we only have two possible commands coming from the client side, it seems fair to just handle them individually. Wherever that is. Where am I? Where am I? In here. So Oops, I didn't mean console. No logs. Okay, so now everything's gonna be broken, but I should at least see the logging. Wait, why did that work? Oh, because I didn't refresh it. So let's turn off BotMadeThis over here, because that confused me last time. Let's open developer tools so we have no cache. Okay. Wait, why did that work? Oh, because that one's. Wait, what? That one's fine. It would be like pep talk. Yeah. Okay. So then we get. That's the message payload. So yeah. Why do I keep getting lost? Okay. Parse the message, and then if message data.type equals say, we do client.say channel message data.message. And if it is uptime, we just call uptime. So maybe those will all work now. Pep talk. Yes. Uptime. Yes. Heat. Yes. Discord. Pep talk, uptime, heat, Discord. Is that all of them? Yeah, and then alert doesn't send anything. So of course we wouldn't see that. Okay, cool. So we moved that client side now. It's a little more verbose, but it's like everything is. We have a clear structure on how to add things. And we could really change this where all of this in fact was like stored as a, well, maybe not. Some of the stuff's a little more finicky. But to say we could probably store this all in just like a big JSON data structure, but sometimes there is like slightly more complicated behavior. But it's a little verbose, but it's clear. Relatively clear. So I kind of want to go through and add more. Kind of want to work on the visual alerts because we have all of these visual alerts. How do we want to fake those? We need to like make a message and then send it for each of these, which is easy enough, but I don't really know what the payload is. But we have it. So like a cheer should look like a certain thing and whatever. Which we should have all that stuff outlined. So like a cheer, for example, has user state and a message. Wish there were example payloads of all these things. Maybe there are. Like, how does that work? How does a cheer even work? Can I cheer myself? How many bits? Can't afford that. Cheer my way to the top. You can't cheer on your own channel. Well. How dare I? How dare I even consider it? I just want to know what like an example payload is. Binary C. Thanks for, is that a bit? Thanks for the bit. Was I ready for that? I don't know if I was ready for it. I wasn't logging the thing, so I don't have the data. You wasted a penny. Look, you're the #1 cheerer. Wow. Congratulations. Unfortunately, I wasn't logging that at the time. So I might have to ask you for one more penny. We do that server side? I guess I could do it here. I should do that for all these just so I can like be ready. I don't have an easy way to look at them unless I happen to have the thing up though. We figured that one out. Okay, now we should be logging those things. We just have to figure out who's who. Like with the user state, did we figure that out? Because user state's its whole own thing. Okay. Why did you, why, Google, why? Weird. Okay. User state, guest display name is what we want. It's a very stylish badge you have now, Binary C. You have as many badges as me. Okay, channel, user state, and message. So, and the amount of bits the user sent is in user state.bits. So if I have user state display name, that always the thing? I thought TMI had documentation for that. Okay, user state, display name, and then apparently it will have a .bits for that. What is message? Does that let somebody send a message with it? Well, you probably wouldn't, I guess you wouldn't show an arbitrary message, right? Okay, so that probably looks something like... What? What's like the nomenclature of a cheer? Is it like cheer from user state? Oh, we need to parse the data, right? So we need do we? Or did I already parse the data? Message array. We get a chat. Wait, that's not what we want. We want before we call a command. Here. We did already parse it. Okay, so the data's already parsed at this point. So we really should just have data.userstate.display-name. Is that even valid? Or do I need to do this? Something like that? For... This doesn't really seem right. I mean, grammatically. I just don't know what the... I mean, is that what you say? You say, like, cheer from somebody for some bits? And user state bits, user state, where was that? Display dash name. Okay, well that kind of seems right. I need to like simulate a cheer. Cool, well, not promising. Use Streamline, they know the lingo? Yeah. Wait a minute, weren't you telling me about trying to do everything from bare metal? Weren't you advocating for building things from the ground up? It would just be nice to know what that payload looks like. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. But you can tell me the structure of the payload, but that's not quite the same as saying, here's an example of the data you will find in that payload. That would be helpful, Twitch. I mean, I guess I could just, here's an example user state. Pennies? Okay, thank you for the pennies. I think I'm ready for pennies. I think I am, right? Like, if I get a chair, we should log the data here and try to show a thing on the screen. I think I'm ready. Shower your pennies on me, Binary C. It didn't work. I got a DOM exception. Wait, no, okay, it kind of worked. No, look, okay, cheer from binary bot for 1 bits. Okay, cool. That kind of worked. But what do people say? I know it's raining. Thank you for the pennies. What's like? I just feel like an old person. I don't know how. Draclin, can you help me? What is like the nomenclature people use when talking about cheers or bits? These kids today with their cheers and their bits. Like, I just want a sentence. Thanks for the bit. No. No. Is it for, or is it like with? Like, I just want the alert, and then I can say, thanks for the bits. Thanks for the biddies. Okay, I can say that, but what should the alert say? So there is a message. I have to read the message. But there's no message this time, right? Yeah, but I'm making a bit alert. What I'm saying is I've written this alert, and I just don't know if I sound like an old person saying cheer from somebody with this many bits, or if there's a way, like, do you say with bits or for bits, or like just the grammar of bits? Or is it like somebody cheered with something bits? Like, the bit animation? I don't have a bit animation. I have my little text alert. I'm gonna go with display name cheered with an amount of bits for now. And then, dude, people really, okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. We can it'll be cute later. Well, first of all, we're not gonna put it into a bucket. We're gonna put it into a tote, obviously. But the, is it standard to show the message that they cheered with on the screen? But then couldn't someone just like cheer with something horrible? It sounds risky. Somebody can give me money and I just show whatever. Honor system? Is there honor on Twitch? People pay to write bad thing. I don't know that I want to like reinforce that behavior. The entire reason to donate? To harass people? I don't know. I don't know about this. Maybe I'll make some kind of a bit meter and then something cool will happen. So there can be something positive that happens out of bit contributions. Like I'll do a sexy dance. Sexy St. Patrick's dance. Okay guys, if we get 2,000 bits, is that 20 bucks? I'll do a sexy St. Patrick's. Oops. Oh, have a robot? Sure. Oh yeah, sure. Have a robot read it so it can accidentally says racist things. I want a kinder Twitch. I want to build out a kinder Twitch that's a little less abusive. Is it possible? It's probably not possible. Don't try to change the world. Draclin, that's my... Why else am I here other than to be unreasonable and stubborn? Okay. I'm gonna call that done for the moment, knowing that we will revisit it surely someday, but at least we have a message now. Now, the thing that's annoying is like all these other ones we're just gonna guess at based on the payload, right? So channel is now hosted. You know, I should have left Moobot up so that I could see all the messages, like see what Moobot says. Because is this gonna be like new host by somebody? From somebody? Channel name being hosted is presumably me. Username. So it's just like data.username with data.viewers. Something like that. I guess that I could test easily enough just with BotMadeThis. Shh, robot. Shh. Yeah, that's I misspelled my own name. Cool. Definitely misspelled my name. Okay, Binary C is hosting me. Wait, did it work? It didn't work. Did I not refresh the page or something? Should have console logged. Is that broken? Is it not? Okay. First, let's check on the server side. Client on hosted, and then we see in the payload with username and viewers. Oh, and then we can also know if it was not a host. That seemed like it didn't necessarily work. BotMadeThis is now hosting me. Why didn't that one work? Client on hosted. Was that not what it's called? Hosted. Client on hosted. Channel username viewers. Where'd I get auto host? Wait, are these docs? Am I looking at old documentation? Oh no. Client on hosted. Channel username viewers auto host. Broadcast to everybody. Type. Oh, I have a space right here. That's the problem. I found the problem. Okay, how do you stop hosting someone? Unhost. Unhost. Okay, cool. Crashed. Excellent. What happened here? Oh man, I screwed it up. I didn't even realize. Why didn't anyone tell me? Is it mad because I'm like hosting and unhosting too rapidly? Wait, I put the space. Dang it! Client on hosted, type hosted. Good grief. Good grief. What's wrong with me? I think I'm ready for a hosting test. Let's see, unhost. Hosts got made this. Did I have a space on the client side also? No? I hosted and I got the message there. What am I doing wrong? Probably something really silly. So first of all, I should probably be logging all these things. So anytime that happens, log it locally, send it, client on hosted, triple check, client on hosted. Like, I feel like I cut and paste this directly from here. I did. And then that's type. So, and then on the client side, again, if it's hosted, we should console log the data. Okay. Well, maybe we can debug here. Host BotMadeThis. Oh man, host target cannot be changed more than 3 times every half hour. Lame. Wait, Binary Seed just did it. Why am I not getting any of this? What foolish error am I making? Because we didn't even see it on the server side there. Client unhosted. This was just straight up copied and pasted directly from the documentation. Oh, well, it's right here. This event is fired only if you're logged in as the broadcaster. Well, never mind. This event doesn't work unless I log in as me. That's kind of stupid. Maybe if I'd read the documentation, I would know that. I'm not into that, actually. Then how does this other software know? Because I feel like Moobot knew that, and it wasn't logged in as me, it was logged in as it. Right? Or not? It's logged in as both? Is there a way around this? Hopefully it's not this stupid, yeah. You do authenticate. I do authenticate with the OAuth, but I assumed that, I mean, maybe it's getting chat from both itself in my channel and from me. It might be being me, yeah. Log in as both. I'm not into that. I feel like there's so many gotchas in the Twitch API with stuff like that. Like, oh, you can get everything here except for followers, or oh, you can only get this if it's for your channel. Like, I'm not into it. But then if I wanted stuff to... Whoa, Draclin, double bits. Wait, why didn't that work? Why didn't it work? What happened? Oh, maybe it did. It worked here. Okay. Whew. 2 bits. Draclin, thank you for the 2 bits. Let me think about this for a second. But, I mean, I still want the bot to be able to respond as the bot. So you think I need to log in as both me and the bot? And just have different... like everything listens as me, I guess, but then when it wants to talk, it talks as the bot. It's kind of the only way I can think to do this. I wonder if there's other events that are only available to the broadcaster. Maybe raid. So hosting is only available. Channel is now being raided by another broadcaster, but that doesn't say that it's only available to... That's kind of annoying. So like hosting is only... Maybe that's not that important. Like, do I really need a verification on screen for that? I'm gonna say no. Because the place that I feel like the situation in which a host matters that you'd want to respond to somebody is because of a raid. If I was just getting hosted otherwise, like, I don't know that is actually important. Thoughts? Because I don't really want to, I mean, we could, but if it's just for that one notification, I don't really want to, like, re-architect things so I'm logged in. Jacqueline, your message was cheer one, cheer one. Yeah, no alert on host. Okay, so I'll just leave the code. Lubed. Maybe I'll change it someday. Probably not. Okay, but that same pattern, we'll keep the same pattern. Raided. Look at all my riches. Draclin is now the #1. Draclin, did you do that just so you could be #1? I've made like 4 pennies today. Thank you for the pennies. It's my birthday pennies. Channel, username, viewers. Yeah, that's what really matters. So, I mean, it's really the same. New raid from with viewers. Oh, did I close my login as BotMadeThis? Tragic. What a tragedy. Tragedy. Okay. Raid. Scott made this. Can I do that? Probably not. Like, this robot raid me? I'm gonna raid myself. It's gonna be great. Everybody get ready. These alerts don't look very nice, but that's okay. Raid now. Did it work? Kinda seems like it didn't work. Nothing? Was rated the right command? Client on rated. Server side. Client on rated. Send rated. Channel username viewers. Commands set rated. Console log data. Why didn't that work? Is it mad because I like already did the thing where I hosted 10 times? You should have seen this, right? Well, no, not necessarily, because I'm not logging it. So if it was wrong on the client side, maybe you wouldn't have seen it. Broken everything. On host. Okay, I'm gonna raid again. Type equals rated. Broadcast to everybody. I mean, maybe I don't get this as not the broadcaster, even though it doesn't say it explicitly in the docs, right? I mean, I would definitely like a rated message. But it didn't even say it in chat. Doesn't that normally come up in chat? Have I just like broken everything at this point? Like normally chat would say there's a raid, right? Right? Now I don't know if like I'm doing something wrong or if the API just doesn't work that way or what. Because I mean, earlier in chat I was at least seeing when the hosting was happening, and I would have thought that it would get a raid message. I guess I'm just gonna put these in and like we'll just learn. We'll just try to learn what's happening. So like go through all these server side things and just restructure all of them to log. When something happens. Except for chat, maybe. Let's just make up more messages. So the streak and the cumulative months. What's the thing people show? Streak months, unless the user shares their streak. Oh. What do people normally show? Total months? Cumulative months? Or streak months? So we don't get a username. We do get a username. Cool. So data username. kind of just want to show the streak months. What if people don't show it though? It just says 0. We'll just keep it easy for now. Cumulative. I can always look in chat for more info. In fact, let's just do this for now. Someday when someone complains about it, it'll be good. It'll be a good problem to have. Resub from Draklin for 100,000 months. Okay, and then new sub from username. And sub gift. Oh, username versus the display name. Should I use the display name instead? I'm gonna say username is also lowercase. Well, that's okay. I capitalize everything. All right, that's fine. I mean, currently I do text transform everything to uppercase. We'll just do data.username gifted a sub to data dot just the recipient, I guess. And then we could have like this is a weird thing to do. The total count. That's like the total number they've ever sent. Who knows? We may never see these things. That's okay. Username gifted a sub to recipient. And then how many they've ever gifted. Yeah, sure. Sure. And then sub a mystery gift. He's gifting a subscription to someone. So this is the same thing. I just don't know. I know a number of subs. So this would be like gifted that number of subs. User data.username gifted some number of subs, and then show the total, and then show an alert. And that's that. Okay, we got stuff now. Let's I'm gonna do something silly for now just so we can work on styling a little bit. What's in chat? User state display name. Message from display name. Just so we can work on styling a little bit. Checking the channel. Should I be checking channel? I feel like I always ignore that, right? I mean, this robot currently will only ever be in this channel. I guess not, though. Right now, it could be in its own channel. Yeah, it should be checking the channel. If I ever start broadcasting on the bot, we'll have to differentiate. Okay, so does this work? Message from Scott made this. Okay, let's just think about styling a little bit. And maybe animate on in some way or whatever. Because we could do a little simple little CSS transition or something like that. I mean, at a minimum, maybe you want like a little opacity. Okay, let's turn this back on, refresh this. That is not opaque enough. And it's all too big. Kind of big and clunky. Oh, that's not going to update that one. That's a little less offensive. It's big enough for me to read. A message from Pretzel Rocks. Thanks for the message, robot. That padding didn't look like it was right. Looks like it was doubled. No, it's correct. It's just too big. Or the margin, rather. I'll just talk to myself in chat all day. I think that's gotta be... slightly more tasteful. Just ever so slightly more tasteful. Can't even see the 2 pixel white border though. Why is that? That was the wrong thing. I hit the wrong thing. That's there. And I don't like it. Okay, we got little messages there. They're not very exciting. I'd like them to be a little more intense, maybe. Maybe just more weight. A weightier experience. Destroying my life. I'm talking to myself. Well, now I feel like that's too heavy. I also really, like, want to be more tracked out. So I actually don't like that. We were just, I assume, regular before. No, I don't want alerts. I don't want any of these things. I don't want any of those things. It's impossible to look at the internet anymore. How did this happen? You like can't look at a web page without 14 things popping up. Okay, that's a little toothy. I will say that. I don't mind it horribly though. More legible. Something goes wrong with the way it gets scaled in OBS. It just looks. Well, maybe just the browser. That's okay otherwise. What did I just say? 0.1? 2.05. Why does it look broader there than it does here? Not bad. It has no hierarchy. I would like it more if the we could do that. It just gets slightly annoying. So we could build like mustache templates for these and populate them. Just so we could have, like, put stuff in bold that we would like to be in bold. Is this true though? Does this mean like if I actually call bold, I'll get the true bold? Like, will it be smart enough for that, or do I have to explicitly put in the font weight? Because I maybe would kind of like it actually to have light, like light and bold instead. And I guess that's easy enough to do. Just throw a little B tag, because I think we're doing inner HTML on that stuff. Am I? I don't remember. I could be if I'm not. Inner HTML, yeah. So we could just bold this stuff. Not worry about templates or anything. Not a ton of contrast there, but at least some contrast. Oh, the letter spacing is still not great. Okay, let's look through this nonsense. This is just begging for a typo. It's just pleading for me to mess up. What's going on over there? She's destroying the channel. With viewers, resub from bold for bold months. New sub from bold. Surely I messed something up in here. It's just like kind of guaranteed. Okay. Man, Binary C, how does it feel to be the second place bits leader after Draclin, the #1 bits leader? Must be kind of a little sad. I mean, just to know that Draclin is the greatest bits cheerer of all time. I saw a t-shirt that said second place is the first loser, so. That's true, but between you and your bot, you've out-cheered Draclin. I don't really feel like this border's doing much for me. I don't think I like it. I think the border goes. It's a minor thing, but I think it's just not reading well and kind of messes up spacing a little bit. I think I like the letter spacing. I think it's looking okay. Okay. Now refresh this guy. That was weird. That looked like it jumped for a second. What? Was it like loading the typeface for a second? It seemed like there was a weird jump. Maybe it was just me. Opacity is still, you gotta just go with 95%. Just a little hard to read. Yeah, it doesn't look great. Does not look great when it's got a jump like that. Which is weird. It's like it doesn't load. Huh? I think the import might alleviate that. Maybe? Oh no, that's not the thing. They used to have like a JavaScript way to load it, but I don't know if this actually matters. Why wouldn't it have already be loaded? Maybe it has something that's like, hey, that just might not be supported syntax anymore. We used to have something that was like, hey, like explicitly load in JavaScript and then get a callback when it's ready, but that seems to not be the thing. So what I could do, I guess, is have some invisible thing in Lato, so that as soon as the page loads, it's already there. Be something silly like this. And then loader would need this. And a display none? I don't actually know if it has a display none, if it would do it. It might have to be like opacity or be positioned off the screen or something. It still kind of popped weirdly. Oh, because it didn't have the bold version in that case. So I would need... Yeah, man, not cool. What's the current thinking on this? Resource hints. That doesn't seem good. Need a preload and the style sheet. Weird stuff. Reconnect. Is that a thing? Like, you do this in addition to? I've never heard of some of this stuff. This all feels annoying. I'm not loading that. I'm loading style sheets, not... Doesn't it seem weird there's not like a very explicit explanation of this, like an example? Seem a little weird. Sick. Font effects. Love it. It can be on fire. I don't know anybody tell me about this stuff. Look at that dimensional type. I love it. I don't know if I want to deal with this. Kind of surprised that there's not like some really easy definitive. Uh-oh. No, they can't. They can't. It's a problem. I mean, I guess we could write some special figlet thing that would figletize everything. I don't want page speed, I just want it to not pop. And I'm not specifically referencing, what's this weird? Yes, you're right, I know, it was sad. It was sad. Non-monospace with figlet. Just a little bit heart-crushing. The beauty is gone. This is dumb. I'm not pleased with this. The way I know how to fix it is real silly. It's to like force an invisible thing. I mean, I guess I could do something like when I refresh, I could have some hidden little message appear. Also not that big of a deal, it's just on the first message. It just kind of sucks. And it seems like it... Yeah, I read your page, dude, and I feel like it wasn't exactly what I was after. This seems so, like, needlessly overblown. Why? don't know, Chris Ashton. I think for now we're just gonna be okay with a pop. Period bold. Well, they won't pop anymore. Now the question is, will they pop if this is display none? Which you would think they would, but maybe not opacity 0. Okay, that popped badly, but this just feels so hacky. Feels hacky because it is, but it means that we have both weights of the typeface preloaded. Maybe we could use this preload thing. Maybe. Just, I didn't feel like I saw anything truly definitive about using it with Google Fonts. Okay, we got a message. We got a message. We got a message. Everybody, what else did we want to do with the bot today? Could add some CSS transitions to that stuff, so instead of destroying it. That was a problem we ran into with something else we were doing though. The idea of responding to the end state of a CSS transition is not something that JavaScript seems to support natively, like a callback when the CSS transition is done. Although I think there was some event that was maybe had some browser prefixes in front of it. Sometimes Discord tells me about things I already know. How could you, I wonder if you could come up with some way binary C to like, that'd be a weird thing to do, like figure out how many spaces you need to inject based on the typeface to make your Figlet stuff render properly. That seems like a thing that is not worth the trouble. Okay, well we got, woof, excuse me. We got stuff mostly working. And now we can do this thing for fun. I don't think I'm gonna move it today. I think I'm gonna leave it because, like, especially when we're just doing goofball live coding like this, it's just easier to have it instantly available. Although I just realized we left the message thing on, which is not what we want. So let's turn that thing off. It's also maybe gonna add timers. Get rid of this test message. And what else? You know, another thing I was gonna do is in the channel description, talk about heat. That seems like an important thing, right? Add a panel. A heat panel. How did I do this? For the title. Right. Well. What did I say about this? Use alert to load something heat interactive and add a bot command. Yeah, make the bot talk to heat in some way. What should it be? Excuse me. And then frame an existing demo for 30 seconds? Oh, just do a heat demo. I see what you mean. Just run something. Although, but I kind of like it to like call it and just have it spawn something crazy. It's not a bad idea. I don't know if I want to do it today. It's gonna look weird because I just used the normal panel title instead of a fancy one. But the fancy ones are, you gotta make those. I should always have something on with heat. Write it in the description so I have to do it. That's not a bad strategy. Like adding some accountability. I don't really want to make more headers. I'm more tempted to just like edit the other ones and remove the fancy header and then one day go through and style them all. That crazy? Can you not remove an image after you've... It's kind of weird. You can remove a panel. We'll add some things that are one of these days, right? I don't really need to be a list. How do I make an M dot on Windows? I don't know any this is a dot, bullet. Mid dot, that's what I was thinking. I think I want bull. I don't know how to make these things on Windows. I don't have a numpad. I feel like you have to have a numpad to make these things. That did not. That did not. I didn't really do what I wanted. I didn't want to. I guess it interpreted my line breaks. Do they fit? I don't even really use these. I don't even like use Twitter or Tumblr very much, or even Instagram very much, really. No real reason for that, but whatever. Draclin, how's it going? You're still the #1 bits person in the world. The bot is perfect. It's all done. I'm just doing nonsense. It's boring. It's thinking of doing like some kind of something in the bot that was heat connected. Just so that always, like, I feel like something I need is just something where heat is always active, but in an interesting but inobtrusive way. Like the bevy is fun, but the bevy is like all up in your grill. Like something that you can play with a little bit, but that leaves after being played with. I'm kind of imagining that thing that everybody does. Probably out of style now. You know, like where we get all the clicks and then additional clicks do a cute little thing like this, where they just sort of like, when they get near each other, they draw lines to the centers and they just bounce around like cute little things. I don't know. I don't know about tying that to the bot necessarily. Maybe I just need to be good about it. Maybe I just need to be good about having some heat thing running, even if it's just the heat map all the time. Just so like there's something there when people click. Something. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll consider the possibilities. We're still getting cool messages from people here, right? No, I know what you mean, but just like, yeah, like part of the, it's under the purview of the bot. And I feel like maybe I should just be responsible for that. Like, managing something interesting on heat. Now, it might be kind of cool to have the bot, yeah, like, control what's in there. Or like, have some way where people on the channel can cycle through or pick options or whatever. Or clear, like we talked about once upon a time. That kind of means like putting a backdoor in. No, I could do it. I have the secret. I have the secret code that the bot could send its messages to Heat, so I could verify that they were real. Like verify that the secret was in fact the secret. I do that on Heat, right? I hope I do. I'm supposed to do that. Refresh its own frame to clear. Yeah, with an iframe in there, and then it gets it and passes the clicks through. We kind of did that with that demo page, so that could work. Could also just put buttons back. I don't know. There's something I don't know. Like, I'd have to think about it because I kind of like I like the isolation of the bot as its own source and then Heat as its own source. I guess they could talk to each other through the OBS WebSocket thing if I wanted to do it that way. Maybe. I don't know. I will consider it. Is there anything else I wanted to do to the bot today? I think the answer is no. We added some more alerts, we cleaned some things up. We didn't really add much new functionality. I mean, we added a lot more messages. Anything I wanted to add functionality-wise to the bot? Is it still working? Yeah. I mean, some of these we just don't know if they work until we see them someday. Tracklin, alert. Guess I could put a message about alerts. No, it doesn't show text. And that text that's coming out right now, like message from Jacqueline, is just test. That's already gone. If I refresh this, it'll go away. That was just me testing the styling of the alerts. I don't know about this world of just letting random insane people put text on the screen. I've seen what you people do. I know what lurks in your heart, Jacqueline. Just allow you to put text on the screen willy-nilly. Outrageous. I know. The memes during that workshop were pretty funny. Drawing the memes. I appreciate your restraint. You know, one thing I do appreciate, and maybe this, like, if I ever did have a lot of viewers, this actually could be a real problem. Like all of the times I have accidentally shown like API keys and stuff, if someday I have enough viewers for there to be malicious people in the channel that are just like waiting for me to accidentally do something, I will probably be in trouble. Like, I'm just begging for it. I'll need some moderators. I mean, I'll certainly need moderators on the channel, but man, like, you know, yesterday, and this was Life Is Yours' fault because he showed me some dumb website, but like, you know, just accidentally exposed my IP, accidentally exposed, not even accidentally, exposed the IP of all my servers. I continually show like secret keys and stuff. Yeah, right. Make sure that somebody's followed for a while to do a thing. Well, right now, the actual chat command, you're saving up the backdoors. I think I've been good about going through and closing the backdoors. I think. I mean, as far as like going through and changing API keys and stuff, it's possible that I missed something. The stuff yesterday, I went back and regenerated keys for stuff, but there's probably a backdoor. Yeah, right now, Jacqueline, no, that's fair. Like the follower for 10 minutes. I mean, certainly on alerts, we have a lot of checks. Like alerts, you have to be a broadcaster, moderator, subscriber, VIP. But we could come up with some other. I mean, you could still abuse all these other commands. Probably. Which I don't know that I get user state with those. Do I? Ugh. I'll get user state, but the user state's worthless. Wonder how you know that. To like know the follower, to know like, make sure someone's been a follower for an amount of time. Like, is that some totally separate API I have to look at? Because it's not here. You could do this, I guess. Is created at the time of the notification or the time of the... Check user follows by channel. Like there's these different created at things, but is that the time at which they followed or updated at? I don't think so. I think that's channel stuff. Follow date is in the API? It was? Is this the old API or the new API? Followed at. So that one is in get users follows from somebody to somebody, but that's going to be everybody. I don't want that. I want like, that's to get every follower. But can you not get the followed at? Get users gets the information on follower relationship between two Twitch users. Can you Okay, I guess you could use this. We'd have to look that up every time somebody did something? That seems kind of lame. Hit an endpoint every time. Interesting, interesting. All very, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I still don't know what I'm going to do for that Mongo thing. Maybe nothing ever. Okay, glitch. You're doing great. That's doing great. Some of those things didn't work. Well, we streamed for 2 hours and like changed some fonts. I feel like is the thing we did today. It's fine. I like changing fonts. Does this work? No, I turned off the thing. I have an easy way to test. Maybe I will put alert. I want to put an alert message just because then it's easy to test. Let's do it. And Dracolin's going to abuse it, I know. So if there's an alert, we'll just do this thing. That'll be the only. Did I move the guitar? I don't know if I moved it really. Maybe I moved my camera a little bit. It's probably not in tune. I really, especially because it's been cold and warm in my apartment, it's probably very out of tune. You could tune it up, play a song for you. Dracolin, when's your birthday? Let's sing a song for you on your birthday. I think you told me maybe. Or I asked and you didn't tell me because you didn't want me to know. Alert from me. Scott made this. Your birthday's tomorrow? What a weird coincidence. Are we the same person? Could be. Probably the same person. It would make a lot of sense. It's like a Fight Club thing where I've just been talking to myself for a year. Dracolin, when did you follow? Wait, let's use that API to see when you followed. Do you know? Are we like coming up on your follow-versary? I don't think so, not quite yet. Don't look, it's broken? Because you unfollowed me and broke my heart? When you say it's broken, you mean my heart is broken? Yeah, likely story. Thanks for breaking my heart. I'm doing it. Followed at? Is that what it was? So will this give me all? That's follows to ID, which is my username. Consecutive sub months. Will that be in there too? I don't think that comes in that particular payload. Okay, so now we also want, I could set up this stuff where I didn't have to do it every time, but like have presets for the client ID and stuff. The miracle of Postman. Wait, did that already come across? Well, very fancy. Is all my followers? Should I not show this? Is this a secret? Is that a bad thing to show people that are following me? I don't think it's a problem because normally that would be a thing that would appear on stream. Yeah, okay. Oh, pagination. Does it not give me everybody? Oh, Dracula doesn't even follow me, apparently. Well, cool. This total 103. How do I do the pagination? Oh, you look like 100, does it? To be used in subsequent request. So I can say after this. It's kind of weird. It says I can do, default's 20, but I can say first 100. Otherwise, we can try to figure out the pagination thing. 2 results for Draklin. Oh, is your robot following me too? Draklin only following since January. Wow. Interesting. Well. Your robot's been following since February. Look at that. Game dev company. Is that my oldest one? So if I want pagination, I have to feed it the cursor? Is that how this works? After, and then give it the pagination response field? That's an interesting way to do it. Cool. Fail. Who failed? How do I know the, can I see your, how do I find the, like, the subscription streak? Ooh. That's actually kind of funny. At the end of the... Maybe I'll do that with subscribers someday. Like a brought to you by, and have subscribers and people who cheered. That's actually a really funny idea, Lenny. I'm into that. Ugh, okay, get all of a broadcaster's subscriptions. Is this a secret? Should I not show this? I mean, I have 3. And 2 of them are U2. And the other one is Talltech, so... Doesn't feel too secret. But again, this is me potentially throwing out sensitive data left and right. Okay, everybody close your eyes. Don't look. Just in case there's something here that shouldn't be here. Unauthorized? What? Why didn't that work? Oh, that one. That is not public. That one needs... that needs OAuth. So I'd have to generate an OAuth token, which I should not show in the world. Wait, maybe does that just like show up in my dashboard? Is that even a thing I need to look up? I got a message from GitHub about OAuth. How do you know stuff like subscribers? It doesn't seem like it really tells me. I mean, other than just a little list of them. Maybe I do need this API. Okay, nobody look. I'm gonna get an OAuth key. It's annoying. Can I just get it from chat? Will that only let me use this? Then do a bearer thing. Header. Authorization header. That work? Unauthorized. Why? Okay, well, I don't want to mess with that right now. That needs actual authentication. Okay. Well, that was a 2-hour nonsense stream, but that's fine. Maybe I'll stream. Oh no, what have I done to my hair? What a mess. My beautiful hairstyle. Well, Draclin, Binary C, thanks for hanging out. Anybody else that stopped by, thanks for hanging out. We have a slightly more real bot, right? This work? Alert. Alert. I did it. Terrific. Figlet. I wish I knew what you were saying because I have a very small chat window and all I see is just a nightmare. Do I need to switch to IRC for chat? Maybe it's time. I'm gonna dust off that epic client. Okay, I think I'm done. I might stream some Slay the Spire a little bit later. Binary, I've been playing that second character. Sometimes I really like those runs because that character has some crazy buffs and debuffs. Like the thing where you can do 99 vulnerable can really help on a boss. But I die on that character pretty frequently because I don't know. I like get into situations where I can't deal enough damage. So I don't know. Maybe I'll stream with that second character a little bit later today. There's no decent attack. Yeah, but you can sometimes stack stuff like crazy. Like you can, if you can build up a bunch of poison and then double that poison, and then also have vulnerable. And yeah, there are not many major attacks. Although you can also do the thing where you can turn your entire card into upgraded shivs, and so you can end up with like 8 shivs that are upgraded for 8 damage each, and then if they also have vulnerability on it, so you can sometimes build up some. Yeah, it does. It's a lot about, it's about vulnerabilities and poisons, and then also about all the weird stuff about discarding cards and making things happen by discarding. And it's a different way of thinking that I feel like I'm not doing very well on yet. So anyway, I might stream a little more of that lately. Thank you both so much for the 4 bits. I will try not to spend them all in one place. And yeah. I know the third character. I'm saving the third character until I do the second character. Although it's almost time for Shadows Die Twice, and then I've got to play that. But at this moment, I'm gonna go out into the world and find some food. So thank you, lovely people. Have a great afternoon or evening or whatever it is where you are.